Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. My name is Sharice and you're here at the Severina Family Vlogs. So my friends, we are back for another vlog. We are back for another day. Alright, so little backstory. Here we are. This was a very tall tree that stood at the end of our driveway, and a big chunk of it broke off into the road. And so we had to call somebody in to go ahead and cut the tree down. So this is what it looks like. He's going to come back and remove all of the dead branches and all of the stuff that's right around here. But the most important part is that we got it cut down and we are going to go ahead and have it removed. There is also this small water tank right here that we are gonna pull it away from here and put it in the back of the house, put it in the back of the main house, which is going to be like a reserve tank. We're going to give all of this a good cleanup, get rid of all of this trash and whatever all of this stuff is. So let's go ahead and go up to the main house, which is right here. Why are all those black birds hovering around? All right, so I'll pick you guys back up when we get upstairs. Making our way up to the top, what I wanted to update you guys on for this week's vlog is that we have started making the platforms that our water tanks are going to sit on. So I'm just going to go outside, out and around the deck to show you guys what we've done so far. If you guys have been keeping up, we are experiencing a really severe drought. So our water tanks are right down there. And what we've been doing this week, this is the first time I'm seeing it myself. They have built a concrete platform. They're going to be building two, but this is the first one. And he's got the rebar and everything on it. I'm not sure how big it is. It looks like 8x8, an 8x8 platform. And they're going to bring up the two water tanks from down below. Excuse me, I am so out of breath. And they're going to stack them up. And so there's going to be one here and one positioned where this little tank is. So we are going to be removing this tank. We're going to be bringing those two tanks from down there and placing them up here. So the tanks are going to sit one in front of the other, and we're going to have all of our pipe fixtures and all of that. We were able to get, as you saw in the last video from the Home Depot, our water heater, but unfortunately it had a leak, so we had to return it the very next day, and we did get a replacement one. So I do have to call the plumber and let him know that the new water heater is here. And so this is what we're working on for this week. Let me catch my breath. Alright guys, so I'm back. Welcome everyone to another vlog. And like I was explaining to you guys just a few minutes ago, we do have everything we need to set up our water system, which is the last major project we have around the house. That, and also to work on the outside deck upstairs. We're going to be putting down new floor tiles. I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. But as far as the exterior, I'm very excited because once we have our water system in place, that means pretty much we can move in once our inspection for our occupancy permit has been passed. So we are very excited about that, and literally we are just months away from moving in. So that is the latest update, and let's go inside and go upstairs so I can show you guys what we have for tiles for the upstairs deck. I'm just gonna walk past here so I can give you guys a better view from up top. Oh my god, this little incline is so steep. So Maybe this helps put things in a little bit more perspective. This is where the first tank is going. And just so you guys know, we have two tanks and they're both 2,000 gallons each. So we really want to get them set up and in place, number one, because it's time. It's time to get this set up and get moving on this project. And two, before the rainy season starts, which I hope it starts, because right now, guys, we are experiencing the craziest drought that we have had in a long time. I can see the house behind us, and look at how dry. These trees used to be so nice and lush and green, but now they are dried out. You can see the neighbor's house next door. We use these trees and bushes as like a privacy fence, but now you can see straight through. So once the rain gets started, hopefully it's within another month or so, we are so ready for it. So this is the second reason why we wanted to get these tanks set up and put in place, because we want to be able to catch some water, some good old rainwater once it is set up. So yeah, I think this is 8 by 8 or 9 by 9 or 10 by 10, I'm not sure, but it's pretty big. I don't know if the camera is doing it any justice. So we're going to put two of these slabs, like I said, one in front of the other. We're going to be removing that small tank and putting the two big tanks, and we will have a total of 4,000 gallons of water that will be running our household. And all of the other water utilities are right there. We have our pressure tank, our water heater. We got the new one, so we have to call the plumber to install it, and that's right over there. So let's go ahead and jump back inside so I can show you guys the tiles that we have chosen for the upstairs deck. It's the window that we need to have replaced. Where you see that blue tape, that's where it kind of cracked and split. There's not a hole in it, but it has cracked, so we are going to be replacing that at some point. All right, so let's go ahead, head inside. A few weeks ago, you would never have been able to see through any of these trees. Now look at it. They're so scarce. Everything is so bare and so brown. We're all praying for rain. Water trucks have been on the island 24/7. And I think we're still pretty decent, but we can only run our household on another couple of weeks worth of water that's left in our cistern. I think we are about 3,000 gallons in our cistern at home. This is behind the house. Everything is so desolate and so dry. Let me just make my way in here to close this up. I can't believe this thing is just wide open and nobody has closed it back. So let me just go ahead and do that right now. My beautiful boucle bed. We have all the concrete bags in here that are going to be used to make the second slab for the second water tank. So that's all in here. And what else is new? Nothing going on in here. Let's take a peek in the bathroom. Oh, our bathroom vanity is in. So this is what the vanity looks like. I do really like it. Let me show you guys the light fixture that I got for here. It's nice. I don't really care for this too much, but I think it kind of goes this is what the faucet looks like, and I do believe it matches the look of this. So at first I wanted not to have a nickel finish on it. I wanted it to be chrome like the other one, but I guess it doesn't look too bad because this is not a shiny chrome. It is chrome, but it's not a shiny chrome, so it looks good. It looks okay. And this is the light fixture that I got to go into the bathroom. I'm going to take it out of the box and put it up there so we can see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the fixture up close. I just took it out of the box. And how about this? Perfect match. Perfect match. And so that is going to be going right up there. And we are going to use a round black mirror. It's hard. I can't position it. Let me see. Hang on one second, guys. This is it, though. It's so beautiful. It's so different. And this is what we chose, or this is what I chose. My husband does like it too, but this is what it is. So let me go ahead and see if I can hold it up there for you guys to see it. So it is going to be going right there. And then we're going to do the black mirror right here. So, and yeah, I think it's going to look really nice. What do you guys think? It's going to look nice? That's what it's going to look like right there. And this would be the round mirror that we're going to be placing inside of that bathroom as well. So let me see over here if there has been anything else done. We have all the pipe fittings and everything connected for our bathroom. Our sink is in. It is in. It's looking good. My husband did have to redo what the plumber did because it was not in straight. It was crooked. He used a sealant that was white instead of black, and my husband had to go in and correct everything. I'm telling you, when you want to have something done right, you got to do it yourself. All right, so everything is nice and even now. Yeah. And okay, so let me see what's happening up here. Nothing yet that I can tell, but I don't really know what I'm looking for. So that's that. Nothing here. So let's go ahead and walk upstairs. Let me show you guys the tiles for outside. And here it is. It's a beautiful textured travertine look kind of tile, and I do love it. It's definitely going with the flow of the house. So what we really need to do is I don't know if we're going to be removing these existing tiles or just tiling on top of the tiles. So look, this is what I've been telling you guys. Look at that. But I do believe we're going to have to put some Drought on top of that. Oh, I can't wait until that is done. Look at how all of the tiles have started lifting. All of them are doing the same thing. And we've had them here for about 2 years. They are exterior tiles, but they, of course, do not live up to what they're supposed to do. And this is what's left over of them. So it's kind of like a peel and stick tile for outside. Yeah, that's a definitely no. Definite no, would not recommend. Oh, let me show you guys from up top here. This is what our slab is looking like. So just so you can see a little bit better, that's the first one, and they look like they had to dig down about 4 feet. And the second one is going to go here, and the water tanks themselves are right down there. You could not see that a few weeks ago, but because it has been so dry, we're like just, I don't know what's causing this drought weather, but I do hope and I pray that we get some rain pretty soon. Those are the water tanks up, and so they have to get some sort of a special machine type of thing to pull them up, hoist them up to this area. But that is what we have thus far for our update. Our major update is the slab. They're going to be pouring the concrete for that either this afternoon or tomorrow. But I'm going to tag you guys in once it's complete if I don't get up here before then. So that's it right here. We have our water tank system as well as our exterior porch, and I absolutely love these tiles. Look at the texture on them, and they are, how big are they? A 12 by 24. 12 by 24 tiles. Beautiful. Love it. And we have about 18 boxes of them. That should cover the entire space. I believe it's about 230 square feet because the porch is 35 by 6, I believe. Something like that. I think that is it for today's video. I've just done a little bit of cleanup. There was so much dust and like plaster. My husband was sanding the top of the wall in the bedroom there, and there was like plaster dust and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to clean that up so that next time that they come up, that the space is clean. But there's nothing I hate more than a worker or workers, a craftsman who does the work and does not tidy up his home space. I mean, how can you work in a space and then just leave it at the end of the day, just everything scattered? I hate that, and I definitely have to say something about it. I should not have to come up here every single time and clean up behind the person that I am paying to do a job, whether or not you're the best or not. Clean up after you go. That's all I want. That is all I want. A clean space makes for a good work area. And then you can see what's happening with your work itself. How can you just be installing stuff and doing something and then you leave everything just scattered everywhere? It's irritating me. Anyway, guys, I think that is it for today's vlog. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you can tune in next time when we give you the update. So hopefully by the time we come back up again, the water tanks will be installed. The stairs, not the stairs, the exterior deck out here will be tiled, and we are getting closer and closer each week to our moving date. So very excited about that. Stay tuned. Don't miss any videos. If you're watching but not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. It's completely free. There's no charge to you. We'd love to have you join us on our journey to our construction and home building vlogs and renovations. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. So thanks again for joining us. Stay tuned for more upcoming home vlogs. And until next time, take care, stay safe, be well, and always remember, if there's anything in this world that you can be, always be kind. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye. Now that we're done with that space, I know I closed out the vlog already, but I just wanted to turn the camera around to show you guys what the space looks like now that it is clean and tidy. So let's take a look. Now, this is what it should look like at the end of every day. Nice and clean. And I'm not talking about my husband, I'm talking about the plumber who just scatters every single thing around. My husband, I don't mind. He can do whatever and leave it. I'll always come back and clean it up regardless of who's working. But come on. Look at how the space looks now. This stuff belongs in the closet, but all of this stuff, there was trash everywhere on the floor. Just everything was scattered everywhere. And now this is what it looks. The floor space is nice and clean. Everything has been swept. I'm not gonna mop yet because they're still doing some work in here. That is the sitting room area outside. Tiles are ready to go, and this is what my space should be looking like at all times. And of course, I'm going to have to come back at some other point once they're completely finished, once we got the whole water system hooked up, where I can really do a cleaning, because I can't clean anything without the running water. So once the tanks get situated, I will be able to jump up and do like a proper deep clean. And then after that, I will hire somebody to do another cleaning. And then once that person, like I want them to do like a team of people to come up and like clean the ceilings, clean the baseboards, the windows, like properly clean every single thing, wash all of the walls, do all of that. And then I will come in and do a secondary cleaning, but that will be once like all the interior stuff is finished, everything is moved out, all the empty boxes with the furniture, all of that. I'm gonna do that type of a clean before we start moving in. So this is what everything is looking like. Oh, I do need to go downstairs. I wanna see what kind of space I'm working with for the bedrooms downstairs in the queen size bed. I'm trying to make measurements for, I'm losing my train of thought, make measurements for a dressing table for each of the bedrooms, because even if we find a way to do like a little closet space, there's still going to need to be some kind of a tabletop area to set like you know, your toiletries and whatnot on top. I just can't have a closet. And I also want to measure it because I do want to put accent chairs inside of each bedroom. So let me jump downstairs. We are finished with up here. So let me go ahead and jump downstairs and get started on those measurements. This is the bedroom that I do want to measure, but I am feeling so tired. I don't even want to be bothered with it. Should I just go ahead and do it anyway? I just want to go home and relax. And then I have to move all of that stuff. Oh man. Okay, let me just go ahead and get the tape measure. Let me pull back the camera here a little bit. Okay, let me go get it really quick and see what I can do. All right, I did get the measurements done and everything. I put it in my notebook. That way, when I'm ready to order The dressing table and accent chairs, everything is complete. So I feel good about that. And whatever works for this room will also work for the other room. So the room measurement is 9 by 10.5. And the other one is a little bit bigger, 10 by 11 or 11 by 11, something like that. So the furniture pieces, the dressers, I'm going to order 2 of the same for each room, and the measurements should be fine. I'm going to get ready to leave. We just had a nice little sprinkle of rain, and not enough to fill the cistern, but enough to wet the plants. That's it, guys. I'm out of here. See you in the next one, okay? Bye.